School bathrooms. For what I know in these bathrooms is that some of the most weirdest things can happen there, and yeah, this is my second video by the way on bathrooms. Yeah, don't mind that. But yeah, today I'm gonna explain what some of the most weirdest and random things people can do, and I'm gonna explain the types of people. Oh yeah, so first we need to describe what a school bathroom is. A school bathroom isn't like any normal bathroom. It depends on which type of school you go to. If you go to a normal school, it can be pretty normal. But chances are you will see a bathroom with some people that you would not expect to be there, like people that vape, maybe people that terrorize people, or you can just see people who are just normally minding their business. And yeah, I think I know which one to start with first. So the first one I'm gonna start with is just the generic people that like to go to the bathroom. These type of people are just the average Joe Schmo that need to go to the bathroom to do their business. Maybe to go there, maybe just to take a break from all the learning that they did in the class, or maybe just to talk with friends. And I'm not gonna say any school names in case, like I don't want to get into any legal trouble or anything. But in my past schools, I've been in a middle school and I switched to I think a gymnasium. I say the words in German. I think you might have seen that video in my introduction. If you haven't, go check it out. Anyway, so yeah, these people are just generically normal, but most of the time these bathrooms are not with many people inside. But in my past, when I was in my middle school for roughly about maybe 2 years, 2.5 years exactly, I did not really go to the school bathroom often. If I had to go, I had to go. Like I wouldn't go often. I wasn't really the school pooper. Okay. So anyway, if I would go Sometimes I would just see people, and some of these people might come up later in the things I will be talking about. So the next group I'm gonna be particularly talking about is the vapors. Well, there are different kinds, or they are known as stoners, or they're also the alternative version, the smokers. These people tend to ask the teacher to go to the bathroom and just blast a za with their friends. Grass, Pepto-Bismuth, weed, just anything in particular. And these people tend to be like vaping every minute. Like when they lose their vape, they're finding it. They go around the world just to find it. Anyway, in particular, I've had this one story. I was going from McDonald's after coming home from my old middle school. I saw some boys that were in my old school. Like they were not supposed to be there. I mean, they were kind of like old teenagers, like maybe 16. And they were like smoking in front of like a bus or something. I was like, oh, okay, they're just smoking. Anyway, after I go Billa, I just get some food, cause I'm very hungry and stuff. Since McDonald's is too expensive. Video on that later, maybe once or twice. Anyway, back to the thing I'm saying is that I saw also some girls vaping. Well, there's a difference between vaping and smoking. It just seems to be for me, when I was looking around everywhere, it just seems to be like that girls seem to vape more than boys, in fact. I wouldn't really personally recommend smoking or vaping because it will ruin the lungs. And yeah, that was the vapor story. Now it's time for the stoner story. Now look, I have never really met a stoner in my life before. By the way, all this information I'm getting from is by this YouTuber named Loney. You should go check out his channel. He explains very nice stories, and his animations are with a lot of quality and stuff. They're pretty nice. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Is the fact is that there are two types according to Loney's video: the lazy one and the child stoner. The thing is, I'm not sure this is entirely accurate in Austria, but I'm just gonna explain it. Maybe it will happen maybe in the North America, I'm not sure. But yeah, the chat stoner, when they get high from vaping or something, or they get like, they're like in a zone, they tend to become academic weapon, while the lazy stoner is just constantly using a vape. But in general, if you try out vaping, I would not really recommend trying it out because it might be good. It isn't generally also good for short term, but the real problem is in the long term. If you use it for too long, your lungs can dysfunction, and I wouldn't recommend it with trying it out. So yeah, that was the vapor and stoner story. So this next part I'm gonna do like very quickly since I don't want this video to be very long, even though it's just like maybe 6 minutes or so long. Well, now let's just go through this quick. First we have the bathroom terrorizers that literally tend to like annoy you when you're like doing your business. It's like saying, like, look, let me say an example. You're like you're like peeing, right? And then like they can like shut the light off, anything just to make anything to make a bathroom experience a living hell. And then there's another one. Oh yeah, the barbershop one. Some people, this is a rarity. People tend to open like literal barbershops in the school. I mean, they are on their entrepreneur grind, like right now, and then they can either get you ripe or they will absolutely fail you, which is not the best thing, or literally the worst thing that can happen. Oh yeah, there are people that somehow spend their lunchtime in bathrooms, and dude, I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea. That's like minimum like 5 years out of your life. Like, no, I'm not sure. Could be more, could be less. I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know if I have any other people, but yeah, I guess this seems to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. This video took me a very long time. It took me like maybe more than a day or so to make. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.